Weeks after Trump's victory,
Okay.
a curious phone call takes place. The president-elect hops on a call
Okay.
with Vietnam's prime minister.
Right.
Now, you'd think
Yeah.
normal diplomatic stuff, right?
Right.
But
Uh-oh.
here's the bombshell.
Hit me.
This was not orchestrated through the usual channels.
Interesting.
The State Department,
Mm-hmm.
the folks you'd expect to handle this
Right.
were completely left out of the loop.
Reason.
Completely.
Wow.
So this call, a direct line between the incoming leader of the free world
Right.
and a foreign head of state,
Okay.
was arranged by none other than Mark Kasovitz,
You're kidding.
Trump's personal lawyer,
Wow.
who also remember?
Yeah, our casino owner friend.
Phil Falcone.
That's wild.
It's like a political thriller or something.
It really is.
And it gets better.
It does.
The U.S. Embassy in Vietnam
Okay.
didn't even hear about this call from the Trump team.
What? How'd they find out?
They found out from the casino.
You're kidding.
The Grand Ho Tram casino itself.
Seriously.
That raises some red flags for me. I don't know about you.
Definitely.
It completely sidesteps
Right.
traditional diplomatic protocols
Totally.
that ensure transparency
Yeah.
and accountability
So
in
important.
international relations.
Huge deal.
To add another layer of complexity here,
Okay.
a source claims
Whoa.
that Falcone actually asked Kasovitz,
To set up the call
yes, to set up the call.
between Trump and the prime minister.
Exactly. Of course, Falcone denies this.
Right, of course.
But then shortly after
Okay.
this unusual phone call, guess who takes a trip to Vietnam with Falcone?
Wait, is it Kasovitz?
You guessed it. Mark Kasovitz,
My gosh.
to meet with Vietnamese officials.
Population?
Yeah.
Or is there like a
Wow.
larger
So-
pattern of behavior here
Exactly.
during the Trump administration?
And it's not like this was the only time, right?
No, not at all.
Where they blurred the lines
Right.
between personal business
Yeah.
and government affairs.
No, definitely not.
Like, remember back in the Obama years?
Okay. Yeah.
During that transition,
Mm-hmm.
they had strict guidelines to prevent this.
Okay.
Like, specifically to prevent unofficial contact with foreign officials.
So they were trying to avoid this kind of thing.
Yeah, Susan Rice even emphasized this.
Okay.
Like, having the State Department involved in these calls.
Yeah, to keep things above board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was all about transparency and accountability.
Right.
But in this case,
It seems like
Yeah.
those norms were just,
tossed out the window,
yeah.
basically. So let's fast forward a few months
Okay.
to May 2017.
All right.
Big meeting at the White House.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Trump, Vietnamese prime minister, all smiles for the cameras.
Diplomacy. Yeah.
But guess who else was in the West Wing that day?
Let me guess.
I think you can.
Is it Kasovitz again?
Mark Kasovitz.
Of course.
His spokesperson claims he was there on other businesses.
Okay.
Pure coincidence.
Come on.
What are the odds?
I know.
So this really shows us a pattern
Yeah.
we saw with the Trump administration,
Right.
where individuals with connections to the president
Yeah.
could just
Kind of,
circumvent the system.
yeah, sidestep everything.
Exactly.
So it really raises questions about who really had influence.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
who actually had the power there?
And this whole thing just really highlights the dangers of prioritizing
Right.
personal relationships
Yeah.
and backdoor dealings over transparency
So,
and accountability.
really is.
And we only know about this
Right.
because